I'm Crypto Matthews, your average guy based in the UK in love with the blockchain and crypto world in general, and wanting to learn as much as I can about projects and bring this information to you lot via my YouTube channel. Give me some love, subscribe and comment below so that I can share more content that may be of interest to you. Now, a quick mention to everyone: while I love the crypto world, I must stress I'm not a financial advisor, and your decision to invest in the project is your decision and your decision only. And one very quick big shout out to Alpha Legends, who I shall be working with, who have brought this project to my lap. Links below to find out more about the Alpha Legends. That's me out of the way, so if we can jump over to JWebbs, if you could give us a little bit of an introduction of yourself, and tell us a little bit about yourself as well, if that's good.
Yeah, no problem. I'm JWebbs, also known as Squirrel Master. As me and you have discussed, that is not my real name. So, yeah, a little bit about myself. I live in New York, born and raised. Spent a little bit of time in South Florida. A few years back, I got pretty involved in the crypto game. I started investing heavily in different little projects, different little altcoins, some losses, I should say some gains and a lot of losses. Kind of that's where NFT started coming into play. So the quick backstory behind it was, I was involved in all these crypto coins, and NFT started coming out, and I started seeing all these projects just skyrocketing. And I was sitting in my truck at work, and I was watching must have been a Chinese restaurant feeding some pigeons. And I don't know if anybody on this broadcast is going to know, but rice is not good for pigeons. So I don't know if this man was trying to feed the pigeons or trying to collect the pigeons for, you know what I'm saying? So, as I'm looking through these NFTs and I'm watching this guy, it kind of just took shape in my head. So I'm not an artist, okay, and I'm not a developer. I know a little bit about a lot. I just don't know a lot about a certain thing. So I started jogging my mind about who can I contact in order to get this done. So a really good friend of mine down in South Florida is an incredible artist, incredible cartoonist. He's a multimedia artist. He's not just a cartoonist. And I'll get into a little bit more into that when we start talking about utilities and stuff like that, but incredible artist. So I contacted him. At first I was looking to just hire him to create a 10,000 piece collection. But as we started talking more and more, he wanted to get involved in the project, and I had no problem with it. This was one of my best friends, my roommate. We spent a lot of years and a lot of time at the bar together. So I had no problem bringing him on as a partner. So now it's me and the artist. On Discord, he's known as Artbird. So now we're in a position. What do we do about the programming side of things? The original thought was to go onto Upwork, spend a couple $1,000 and get somebody to create the contract. But there was a little bit of a flaw in that, and especially because neither one of us were none of us came from an NFT background. I was learning this as I was going along, and so was he. So we decided to go the route of somebody we know again. And another friend of ours that we've known for, 10, 12 years, who worked at Oracle and other different places. And, he's a programmer by trade. He's been doing that for many, 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 many years. So we decided to give him a call and see if he was interested. And sure enough, he saw the light at the end of the tunnel, or, what one NFT could be in the future. And he wanted to get involved in this project too. Again, all three of us not really at first knowing what we're doing. A lot of kinks needed to be worked out, but we see the light at the end of the tunnel now, and we're really, really excited. There were a few fights between us. There was a lot of laughs between us, but I think everything has come together at this point, and we are, we have what's called dumpster birds. Dumpster birds. I guess that's what they call pigeons in New York City, just dumpster birds. And we just decided to come up with this fun, quirky collection of birds out of New York City. And we have a really fun collection at hand, and we're really excited about the project.
That's where it's come from, right? Sitting in your cab, seeing the birds eat from the trash can, and it's been developed.
That's it. That's where it started as a little seed, and it sprouted from there. And like I said, a lot of trial and error, a lot of conversation, a lot of hours on the phone and the computer. But multiple months later, this is where we are.
Little seeds most certainly can grow acorns into great big oaks. So the overview of the project, man, you seem like you've got a solid team. You're not just contracting out to a developer that could maybe drop you, etc. It's you've got friends, and you built it strong on knowledge and people that you know and can trust. So
yeah, you kind of hit the nail on the head, though. That the trust aspect is very big, and that's something that I learned being in the crypto space for as long as I have. And when I say as long as I have, I mean you're only talking a few years now. Mm-hmm. But the amount of distrust, the amount of scam, the amount of just distrustful people in this space is incredible. I read it all the time. I was involved in multiple rug pulls, and that is something that me and my partners are taking really, really serious. Yeah. We are 100% legit project. We are going to put money back into the project, money back to the community. This is something that I don't even like using negative terms, but we're going to do everything in our power to continue this project for as long as we can continue this project. And with a strong community, it could live forever,
The community as well is a big thing. I've seen, I think it was on a Twitter space, which I'm going to come to a little bit later, actually, that I was listening in with you guys, with a group of you, actually. But the passion of the organically growing, and the community, you quite passionately said the community is what will make a project and an NFT. You need the community, so keeping that community also.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I would love for I'll just pick one out of the hat. I would love for somebody like a Jake Paul or a Gary V to find our project and it just skyrocket into the stratosphere. I would love that, but the organic growth, even though it might be slow, is more important to me, because what happens in my opinion, what happens when you get that FOMO, that hype, that one person, that one celebrity, people, they go out and they pay a celebrity, for instance, to endorse the project. It's almost like a pump and dump. That's what is going to happen with the project. It's gonna skyrocket real quick. People are gonna try to make their money and get out, and then what are you left with at the end of the day? So I don't have a problem that it's starting off slow. We have a good little start right now with the community, and I'm really excited for what the future holds. If it would have just skyrocketed to 30,000 Discord members, and that growth isn't organic. And when I spoke to you originally, I'm very skeptical about who I promote with it. Countless dollars that are spent that I think that somebody is legit, and it turns out that they just have 60,000 or 200,000 followers because they paid for them out of China, and you'll send them a couple of $100 to do a post for you, and then what do you have? 2 comments and 14 likes out of somebody that has 300,000 followers. So organic growth and a strong community, in my opinion, is the ground basis for a successful project.
Absolutely, and it's genuine people that are interested, apart from bots, etc. So back into the project, the NFTs. So tell us a little bit about the actual NFTs themselves. So in terms of the designer, they've got little separate perks to them, and the backgrounds and unique traits.
So yeah, it's a 10K collection. Okay. And out of that 10K collection, you have, I want to say it's about 150 different unique character traits, from backgrounds, different colors of the birds, different eyes, different beaks, different outfits, tattoos, headwear. So there's about 150, I believe, different character traits that are going to all be computer generated. And what's going to happen is we're going to do, we decided from the start that we were going to celebrate and reward the original members of our community. So we did a couple of contests. I mentioned it a few times on other broadcasts and other podcasts that I was on. The first 100 people that we got kind of together and filled out the form and everything, we are minting 100 NFTs and airdropping 100 NFTs to those first people. Oh, so those first people are going through
big 1% giveaway.
1% giveaway. Yep. Now, there's going to be other giveaways, obviously. There's cash prizes. There's going to be actual art pieces. Like when I said to you before, my artist is not just a digital artist. He's a multimedia artist. So he does everything from pencil to clay to 3D. He does everything. So, one of our perks and one of our membership perks / utilities is, we're going to randomly pick wallet holders to receive these other types of artworks that are associated with the project, whether it be a painting of their picture, whether it be a pencil sketch of their picture. We're going to do contests for the community members in order to win NFTs and stuff like that. So it's not just going to be the 1%, but the 1% was the original thought. As of 4/20, which is I believe Wednesday, we're going to launch a pre-sale.
Okay.
That pre-sale is going to run open. We're not going to do a whitelist. We did the whitelist for the 1%. That pre-sale is going to run for 24 hours, I believe. And everyone's going to be able to get in at half the cost. And that's going to be 0.05 ETH. Depending on, I can't give you an exact number because it all depends on what ETH is that day. But yeah, it's going to be half of the public mint cost. So it's quite a nice discount that people are going to get by getting into that pre-sale. That's going to run on Wednesday the 20th, and then 4/22, which is Earth Day, for the grand old Earth that we live on. We are going to launch our public mint.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So with all the unique traits, are you going to have a sort of a rarity scoring for them? Are they going to have different scores? I've seen a lot of the NFTs heading towards creating a rarity rating for them. Is there going to be uniqueness or perks attached to any of them? Yeah.
So the developer and the artist sat down for almost a full day and went through every one of the traits and definitely put rarity percentages into these birds. So we will launch a rarity tool so people could see what the percentage of the ratio of what bird they have, the rarity of their bird is going to be. But we're also going to launch special editions where it's going to be special edition 1 of 1 birds. So we haven't actually pinpointed exactly how we're going to do it. Our community members are going to have, obviously, whitelist first dib priority to purchasing one of those, and that is going to be about as rare as it gets. We might add some animation to those. We might add some 3D to those. We haven't actually solidified exactly what it's going to be, but it's going to be a 1 of 1 rare special edition.
Awesome, man. And then in terms of being a Berg, is there going to be a spin-off after these NFTs are minted?
Yeah, I mean, listen, that's something that we've discussed, obviously. Yeah, we discussed also the merging aspect, kind of the same way that BAYC did the serums. Yeah. Something along those lines where holders of, and it is on the website, so holders of 2 birds We discussed of possibly having a hatchling or something along those lines. It's right now we're really just focused on getting the initial 10K collection out, getting noticed, getting people involved, getting some of the project on OpenSea, just so that it's visible. As of right now, it's not really that visible. Right now, we're just a website and a Twitter and Instagram page. Until you actually get that project launched and out into the public, you really, that's all you really are. You know what I mean? So there is lots of talk of how this project is going to progress moving forward. I like that little serum thing that they do where it turns into a mutant and all that stuff.
Yeah.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. We're definitely going to do something where where holding two birds is going to benefit you to getting a third. Just got to see how all that works out.
Creating a family. So the birds leaving the nest. So the April the 20th for the pre-sale. And then we got Earth Day on the 22nd for the public.
So I know you're about to ask a question, but you just said the Earth Day. Earth Day has a special meaning for this project. So, our focus really for the project is making the public aware of the amount. We're not just all about trash and trash birds. Like we want to make the public aware of the amount of trash that humans are producing. So I am in special talks right now, and unfortunately I can't give you the exact names of who I'm speaking with, but we're getting close to nailing down a couple of different charities that we're going to be designating portions of each sale that are going to go to these charities that are, I guess I could say, specialized in helping cleaning up our oceans and beaches and earth. So
I see that on the website as well with your eco-friendly. You're looking towards sort of 1% of sales and secondary royalties.
Yeah. So Offsetra is one of the other charities that we're going to deal with. So we're completely aware of the amount of carbon footprint that mining Ethereum has and mining Bitcoin has on the environment. And we decided to launch on the Ethereum network. So you need Ethereum in order to buy our project. So you need to mine the Ethereum to use the Ethereum to buy our project. So our project is directly related with that. So we definitely are going to be donating some money to try to help offset that carbon footprint. And then our second focus is going to be on, helping to clean up some of the trash that we as human beings help donate to this earth. So we want to help raise awareness and help clean up some of the trash on the planet.
Awesome, man. Good day as well to make the main kickoff of the public sale, choosing that particular momentum day as well. I saw the Offsetra one on site, so it'd be interesting to see what other projects and charities that you get hold of, and I'm sure you'll drop that into us once you've confirmed and had your chats with them.
Yep, sure will.
I Believe I Can Fly. So stage 5 on the roadmap. I believe that's a song as well, but I won't get into copyright over that one. In terms of the cash prizes, you touched on it slightly. It's on your website as well. There's some big prizes to be given out, right?
Yeah. So what we decided to do was we broke it down into how much is being sold. So after we sell the first 25% of the collection, we're going to pick 20 random wallets, and then we're gonna just honestly, we'll probably find like a randomizer program on the web. We'll randomize 20 different wallet holders to receive $100 in Ethereum. After 50%, we'll send out 5 to 10 random wallet holders. We'll send out $500. Once 3/4 of the collection is sold, we'll pick 5 holders to send out $1,000. And then our big prizes, we have 5 random golden birds. So you're gonna know if you pull this one because it's shiny, it's gold, it's unlike any other one. It's a 1 of 1, and you pull that bird, you're gonna receive $10,000 in Ethereum.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a fun little project to get involved with, especially if you're looking for that. Yeah, we want to give back to the people that are holding.
So to be clear on these, so when you say what, so it's what 1,000. So for instance, 75% sold with $1,000 in Ethereum, 5 random holders. Is that 1,000 split between 5?
No. Each.
Man,
yep.
Wow, some big prizes there, right? So there's 5. There's up to 5 golden birds.
There's 5 golden birds, so $50,000 we're gonna give out in prize money for the 5 golden birds.
Wow, this is exciting. So wait 1 minute. So there is only 5 golden birds, right?
So only 5, and they're randomly inserted into the collection.
Wow. Okay. On the day of mint, you open up your OpenSea or wherever you reveal, you see a golden bird. You know, once this project sold out, you've got 10,000 in ETH.
Yeah.
Man,
we're probably yeah.
that's
I think that's pretty exciting. I would love to do that. Yeah. So we're gonna be able to mint on our website. All right, and then you'll be able to see in OpenSea, and then I think the project you were referring to before when you heard me talking was the Poseidon talk. Poseidon also launched a viewer that I'm gonna put up a link to on our website where you could go to their viewer and view the. It's right now it's a viewer and they're working towards a marketplace. Those guys have some really special stuff. And Andy is a good friend of mine, and I've been involved with them in that project for a while now, and they have some really exciting stuff. So we're going to be working very closely hand in hand with them. They're very big supporters of ours, and I is of them. So you're gonna see their name on our website a lot, and we're gonna definitely be utilizing any of the new technology that they're putting out. We're gonna try to get involved with them with moving forward with our project.
It's awesome, mate. So in terms of a big thing for you, and I've heard you mention this before, and you know what? Every project should, going forward, have a utility. I mean, these poo coins and NFTs that are literally a picture on a bit of paper with no utility can't survive. They won't survive unless that it's a particular artwork that people want to collect. So, what? So the only one. Go on. Yeah. No, go ahead. What is your overall? Your utility?
So you kind of hit the nail on the head. Unless you're a famous artist that people are going to want your work, a simple picture NFT isn't really going to suffice moving forward, in my opinion. So utility wise, no, that's okay. So utility wise, we are going to obviously try to hold like events, special events. We're going to have merch. Dumpster bird stickers, et cetera. The breeding aspect where, by holding 2, you'll be able to create a 3rd. We're going to also do randomized winners for custom NFTs. So, when we announce customized winners, which we haven't actually, that's going to 100% be a utility. We haven't actually ironed out exactly how many and how that's going to work, but we're going to offer custom NFTs to people where, let's just say for argument's sake, you're a holder and we randomly draw you as a winner of the custom NFT. You're going to get specific access to my artist, our artist here at Dumpster Birds, and you're going to work hand in hand to create your own NFT with them, whether you want it to be your own dumpster bird or you want it to be something different, maybe your dog or something like that. But we're going to work and do customized NFTs with random winners. Obviously, that takes time. So that's why I said we haven't really ironed out how many we can do and how much we can do. We're kind of putting a lot of eggs on, or I should say a lot of weight on our artists' shoulders. Like, hey, we got 1,000 people you got to talk to and draw birds up for. So once we iron that out, we'll definitely make an announcement. But that's one thing that we're 100% going to do. The handmade and handcrafted artwork, again, this one person's doing this, so we are 100% doing it. Just how we're going to do it and how we're going to roll it out is still to be determined. And then the biggest thing, and I was speaking to this with my partners yesterday, is working with other brands, other NFTs, other coins. I am actively speaking with about 5 or 6 different tokens and NFT projects that I'm trying to do cross promotion and cross collaborations with, so that my project helps sustain their project helps sustain our project, and there's benefit from both or multiple different projects. The more utility that you can add to a project, the longer that the project can live and be self-sustaining, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
You know, so
it's not about being you know, making competition as such. If there's so much
no way, dude.
So much space. Yeah, so it's urging, building the team, building utilities, and making each other's you know, token or project be that much more versatile. There was one thing I was going to mention on that in terms of your events. So you've got, you know, digital access, exclusive events in the real metaverse, and you're mentioning of collabs. And you know, I've listened in since this project was brought to me by Alpha Legends. I've sat and listened to a couple of Twitter Spaces. Obviously, I've done some of my research. Now, some interesting characters that you sit in with these in these Twitter Spaces. Is there anything on the agenda, or anything that you can let go in terms of any collaborations that are actually sorted?
So, some of the people that you're referring to, I'm still ironing out details with. So I would prefer if I can't really say because it's not locked in yet. But your mind is headed in the correct direction of who some of the people I might be working with is. You know, but the way I described it to my partners the other day was, here in the States, sometimes you get like this coupon book in the mail, and there's, you know, there's $10,000 worth of savings in this book. You know, what my goal as, you know, marketing and promoting of the project is to work with so many different people that we're helping each other so much that by holding our NFT, you're going to get a discount here, you're going to get a free thing here, you're going to get access to this here. That's my goal. And I hope as we grow and there's more money in the budget in order to help disperse to projects that need money and things along that nature, that list just grows infinitely so that our holders just have the most benefits from just holding on to our project and not getting rid of it.
That coupon book is exactly that ticket, isn't it, to bring other projects and it's naturally going to grow a collaboration, isn't it, by you being able to offer access to another project as such from what they're offering, be it music, be it the metaverse. Yeah, so it's a way to grow you as well as putting people towards them as well.
Yeah, it's like almost like, again, here in the States, we have AAA, which is like a car thing. Like if your car breaks down, they'll come and get you. But by being a AAA member, you get discounts at Hilton, or you get a discount at Alamo Car Rental. You know what I mean? Like, so that basic concept that's already being done in other industries just needs to be brought over to this industry. By being a member, you're going to get discounts by here, here, and here, because we're all part of this NFT family.
Awesome, man. I think you've covered so much. So there's one little Miami. Did you go there?
So I didn't. Now I come from South Florida. Well, I come from New York, but I did college in South Florida University. My two partners were down there, the developer and the artist. They were with a few other projects that you might have heard on Poseidon Talk, and Andy from Poseidon. So they did a bunch of promotion, and they were down there listening to a bunch of these big speakers talk. Excuse me. I had planned a trip for my wife to go to the Keys for her birthday and everything. So I wasn't too far away, but I was going to stop in and surprise everybody, but our flight was delayed by like 13 hours for some weird reason. So unfortunately, I did not get a chance to pop in there. But I will be at the New York show in June. There's a NFT New York going on. I got to look at the exact dates, but it's sometime in June, I believe.
Mate, I can't thank you enough for taking your time. You've covered so much that I wanted to ask you more, but you've covered it in.
I'm a talker, so you may not have even been asking me these questions, but I'll go off on these tangents sometimes, where I probably covered more what you were going to plan on asking me anyway.
Mate, you've covered it and a little bit more, but the questions are all there. I'm excited for it. Really excited, especially for the golden one. Yeah,
check us out. If you just put the words together, Dumpster Birds, we're searchable on Instagram, we're searchable on Twitter, we're searchable on Discord. Come join our Discord. We plan on giving back. It's about, like I told you before, it's about growing the community. So if we have to put money back in to help our community, that's what we're going to do. So come join us, see what we're all about. If you like what I have to say, hopefully Wednesday on 420, you take advantage of the pre-sale, because like I said, it's about a half discount before the public sale goes live on the 22nd.
Awesome, man. So I'm going to put all these links down in the description for everyone, to the Discord, to your website, your Twitter as well. And let's get everyone into your Discord and building that community.
Yeah, I really appreciate that.
Okay, bud, I'm gonna wish you farewell, and we'll catch up again soon.
All right, cheers, mate.
Awesome, guys. Thanks very much for listening. You heard it here with Crypto Matthews interviewing Dumpster Birds NFT, JWebb. Go and check him out and give him some love in his Discord.